yesterday, few tags we have learned. Let's say B tag. We
H,
know.
H, I think it will be there H1 to H6, right?
Yes, H1 to H6, correct. Okay, so let's say we are printing. What we would like to do is okay. So now we will be linking HTML with JavaScript. Yesterday we have seen only HTML and CSS.
Independently.
So let's link HTML and JavaScript now. Okay. So let's say this is written as hello. Whatever we have learned in JavaScript, we will be bringing that into use. So what I want is whenever I click a button, I'll create a button here. So what I want is whenever I click this button, let's close this console now. We will be bringing the screen.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, why it's not displaying out.
These two things we have to.
You are telling that you are not pressing anything and it's not displaying output. So what's happening? Yeah.
Yeah. So console now I have minimized. So output screen is there. So what I want is whenever I click on hello, click me, this hello should get changed to bye.
Hello should change to?
So bye, B-Y-E, bye.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so this we will learn. See, this is now some logic building will be required. That means JavaScript has to come into picture. Okay, so we will be learning couple of things here. First thing is events. Now, what is event? So event is an action to a reaction. Okay, reaction means we are clicking a button, something should happen. So that is called event. Event will happen in our HTML and JavaScript. And we have many events. We will be seeing more about them in LWC. But for now, we will be seeing the basic event, which is on click. Okay, on click is an event for button. Okay, which gets triggered when a button is clicked. Okay, so this on click thing will get triggered whenever we will be clicking this button. And upon clicking the button, we want this hello to change to bye. Right. That's why we usually assign events some event handlers, or you can say functions. So we have learned this function name kind of thing. Okay. In JavaScript function, this was a function where we can put some piece of code to execute. Okay. So to this event on click, we are assigning a function. And when on click will get triggered, whenever we will be clicking a button. This is the property of on click. Whenever a button gets clicked, it gets triggered. And what we are doing, we are assigning it a function that this should get triggered when on click should get triggered. So see the link. Click me triggers on click triggers function name. Okay. So function is written where? In JavaScript.
JavaScript.
Okay. So let's remember our regular function. So for now, let's print in console. You click button. Okay. So what will happen whenever I will be clicking button? This on click will get triggered. This is my event. Okay. When on click will get triggered, it will assign the control to this event handler, which is the function name. And function name, we are calling a function. That means this will get triggered. So the flow is going from here to here.
Got it.
I hope you are understanding.
Yeah.
Any doubt, Venkat?
No doubt.
Clear, no?
Yeah.
Okay. So flow is going from here till here. Now let's open our console also. Let's see. I'll clear it. And when I will be clicking my button, see this you click button gets printed. How? Click me, the control went here to the event to event handler function name, and function name, this call will get executed in the JavaScript. Okay. So now the change we want is, instead of printing this on console, what we want is this hello should get changed to bye. Okay. So what we will be doing, we will be ultimately writing something here. Okay, because button click is impacting this function name. So what we will be writing, we will see. Okay. So if you remember from last lecture, I mentioned something called document and DOM. Okay. So DOM is our entire browser, and these all are kids of that browser. This button, this text box, this part, this untitled. These all are childs of that DOM or document, you can say. Similarly, in our case, this is our web browser, correct, white part, and these are its children. Okay. So we have the parent here as document. Okay. We can access this thing using document, because document is parent to this, all these things inside it. Document is what? This white part, entire screen. Okay. So document dot, it has one method called query selector. You will learn it slowly when you will be practicing more on this. So document is a parent of everyone. Dot query selector. Now what we can do, this is a method. Okay, with method is what which comes after dot. Like filter was a method, find was a method, slice was a method. Okay, anything which comes after dot is a method. So method accepts something. So what it will accept here, it will accept the tag. In whose tag we want to make the changes, we will mention in paragraph tag we want to make the changes. Okay. So what changes we want to make? We want to change this HTML part. For this, we use dot inner HTML. Okay. Now this entire thing will point to what? This hello. This hello basically. Let's talk here and here. So document is what? Entire white screen. Okay. We want to reach the paragraph tag first. So we will be, because paragraph is outside hello. Okay. First we have come to the screen, then to the paragraph, then to hello. Okay. So document is the entire screen. Query selector is used to access the tag. Tag here in this case is paragraph. And we want to fetch the inside value of that paragraph, which is hello. So for that we use inner HTML. Okay. And we want it to get replaced with by. So ultimately, this leftmost thing is holding what? Hello. Because we have reached till inner HTML. Okay. And what we want is, we want to replace hello with by. Okay. So now this entire logic is kept inside this fun name. Okay. This fun name is getting called from this on click, and on click is getting triggered when we are clicking this button. So this is the flow. When I will be clicking this button, let's see, it is changing it to. Okay. And you can consider this as a very first example on parallel grounds of LWC code. Okay. In LWC also, we will be having one HTML file, we will be having a JavaScript file. We have to work between both of them. This is the actual thing which we will be starting in LWC also.
Okay.
So LWC folder structure consists of 3 files: HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Our task will be only to play with all these 3 files in between both 3. So we will be making calls from here to here and from here to here.
Okay.
So this example needs to be understood very clearly, because this will form the basic. I mean, this is still a typical example, document.query selector.inner HTML, but at least linking part should be clear. Okay. From where did document come, from where did query selector, that we will learn with time. But linking should be clear, how these two are linked together. Okay. Do you want me to explain it again, or is this
No,
clear?
no, it's fine. It's fine.
No? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was our first approach. Second thing, if you remember, I mentioned let's have 2 tags. Hello, hi. Now, if we will be using query selector and p tag, see what it will do. It will change the value of only first one. Though p tag corresponds to both of them. Correct. So just in case if we don't want this one to change and we only want this one to change, what is the solution? Okay. So if you remember yesterday, we tried changing both, giving different colors to both of them using something called class and ID attribute. Okay. Similar thing is used here. We will be giving IDs here to both of them. Let's say ID is equal to 1 for this paragraph here, and ID is equal to 2 for this paragraph here. Now, what we can do is there is one more method apart from query selector, which is called get element by
ID.
So what we have to do, we have to pass the ID here. Let's pass 2 here. And when I will click here, so see, second one is getting changed because it is picking the ID of the second. Okay, so this is the basics of how we can link HTML and JavaScript.